Okay, hello. So price today gapped up slightly here now, trading already above yesterday's inside day's highs and reached 100 here. So the question will be if price can hold above yesterday's highs, generally above 70-75's area, in order to continue higher towards Friday's highs 12,120, then eventually up to this breakout day high 12,180s. If we see the daily chart here, you can see price generally just moving higher and higher, respecting the trend of the middle Bollinger Band. So we need to see if now we go towards the highs and by how far. Of course, need to be aware of the scenario that this will collapse for some reason and trade what we see, not what we think. So generally, we like to see if this has any kind of pullback down to 70s area here and holds. We like to buy this for a continuation higher. If this also aggressively goes above 100s, we'll also like to buy this for a move up to 120s, then eventually 180s. Although if we see a sharp pullback at the cash open and price fails to and hold resistance and fails to extend, of course this could be a good short opportunity. So need to give this some time and see how this can be traded. Initially the long position here at 86 against 76 is here. Let's give it some time to see if this will manage to hold the 75s here with the point of control and gradually grind towards the high. Out of the long trade here too early, so price so far failed to hold above yesterday's highs. Let's give it some time to see how this can trade it. If it eventually holds or it holds initial balance low, then gradually grinds higher, or if it just collapses and fails, goes towards the lows here. If we see the Bollinger Band here and concentrate just on Bollinger Band, this is like yesterday on the downside. It's kind of overbought here towards the upside, like it was towards the downside, so perhaps we see something like this, although better give this some time. The problem is that we have euro dollar at the highs here, pushing higher close to 108 or so. So this is bearish for equities as dollar index pushing lower. Initially the short trade here against this cash opening price at 82s. So what we know so far is price failed to even retest 100s, now trading in the middle of the range. So if this was about to fail above yesterday's high, then we're likely to retest yesterday's lows, 12,030s or so. So shorted 72s for a potential move down to yesterday's lows. Plus down here at initial balance low, scale out first target 10 points just at initial balance low. Now looking to see if we fill the gap and if eventually this can go down towards yesterday's lows or Friday's lows, 12,017 or so. If this aggression continues, we'll see nice downside from here. So let's see. So price held support here at initial balance low, key level to see if it holds resistance on VWAP here in order to continue lower. Otherwise this is just an absorption here and price will gradually grind higher. So let's see, still short 72s here. So price held resistance here at the rebound on VWAP, very nice trade location to add to a short position or even initiate one. So question now will be if we manage to go towards the lows here and we push further down. So price made a new low here, scale out second target. Now we'd like to see how price will respond once it fills the gap here and then eventually if it goes all the way down to yesterday's lows or if it holds support here and gradually grinds higher. So we can see initial rally here, then dampen it. So price failed to hold above yesterday's highs. Now question is if it tags yesterday's lows, will be very nice trade. So let's see. Scale out further the position here at 50s. Now would like to hold this as much as possible for a move down to yesterday's lows. If we see again the Bollinger Band here, as said earlier this morning, if we focus on Bollinger Band, this was overextending. Now price trying to move towards the other side of the range, so if it goes, can give us a print down to 35s, 40s area, also to fill the gap. Okay, so here we are on to the cash trading. Price generally failed to hold above VWAP, now trading lower and below initial balance low. I moved my stop here above initial balance low, so if price goes up here, I will flatten the rest of the short position from 72s down to 63s for 10 points or so. Otherwise, if this works further down, we like to hold this until 30-35 area here at close at yesterday's low. So if we see a move here, I will flatten the position there. So let's see how this can be traded if price continues lower, or if it generally balances here, and how this will be during the US session later on. As I said earlier, in terms of Bollinger Band here, seeing price just in the middle, so perhaps can give us a print down towards lower Bollinger Band, and then see what it does there, if it goes further or if just balances within the range. So you see price straight down here, tanking below yesterday's value and low, fill the gap. So let's see how far down this can extend. Straight down here. Just flatten the short position here from 72s down to 35s, close to yesterday's lows. We need to see what price will do at 28s, 17s, if it holds any kind of support here. Very nice breakdown here. Okay, so here a few hours later you can see price flashed down earlier, continued lower here and filled the gap. Then once it filled, gradually grinded higher up to VWAP, above VWAP, then rallied up to the high of the day, initial balance high in 100s area. Failed to hold above here to sustain this rally. Now just trading inside the middle point of the balance. So generally we see SPY weakening now. So generally this is a balanced day so far. If for some reason price goes at the low of the day here and fails to extend lower, then we would like to go long for a move higher. If we also see the Bollinger Band here, you can see we have opened outside of Bollinger Band and rallied outside this morning, then sold off down at the lower Bollinger Band, failed once again here at the 100s, now trading lower. So we need to see if another support here will be a good trading location for a long trade potentially. So let's see SPY down to 236.40. We need to see if it holds support at 236. And give you some time to see how this can be traded and if it holds support here. Of course, we need to be aware of the scenario that this can just trade lower and lower. If we see the weekly profile here, generally since this breakout here, price generally failed today at previous monthly highs. If I split this, you can see just pushing higher, then constantly failing and filling the volume of the low volume area here. So if this is about to continue towards the downside, perhaps we should see a 12,000 retest and 960s, 930s later on, which is previous week's edges and the lows and value alone point of control here. So we need to give this some time to identify the best trading opportunity with the less risk and the maximum potential reward here. If you have a look here on the Deutsche Bank stock here, you can see failed below 18s, now gap down to then towards who knows how lower. So this was waiting on DAX earlier this morning, although now we see some support here at the new 30-minute candle open here. Of course, would like to see a failure at the lows and then go long for a move higher. Let's see. Initiated a short position at 61 here, just against VWAP here. Would like to see if this rebound here would likely fail and price goes down to the low of the day, then see what it does here. As I said earlier, you see this flash down move 30 minutes from one side of the Bollinger Band to the other, so see some weakness on SPY as well. So if this rebound will not be sustained, then it's a good trading location for a short position down towards the lows, although if this is a balanced day, it will immediately get bought. So let's see, short at 61 here. Scale out first target here, 10 points, very nice trading location. You can see rebound, resistance at initial balance low, now price pushing lower. We see SPY tanking here, so this is likely to move DAX even lower here, hopefully below 12,020s or so. Would like to scale out at the lows of the day, then allow this for a potential move down to 12,000. This will be 50 points, 40 points traders or so. You see massively SPY. If I bring the standard chart here, you can see breaking below here. If it holds 235s or goes 234s, DAX likely to go further down. Also we see euro dollar higher here above 108, mostly because of dollar weakness. Here you can see, I even mentioned this on the weekly video, we have dollar weakness and dollar index DXY below 100s. Key levels of support is 99.50s or so. If it continues lower, this will weigh on equities generally. So let's see by how far and how fast if this happens. So price ripping lower here, you can see scale out second profit target. We'd like to hold this at least until 12,000. Nice moves today. So price pushing lower very nicely here, the 25s. As I said earlier, this morning you can see further down price now. We can see after this failed breakout on higher Bollinger Band price, of course balanced before it fails, but now moving lower here. So generally this can go all the way down to 920s, eventually 960s. So I will hold the position at least until 12,000 here. So let's see. Straight down here, 12,000, moved even further the profit target. We would like to allow this to trade as much as possible here below 12,000, key level to see. Using this weekly profile here to see if it goes down to 960s or so. Previous week value area low here. So let's see. So you can see price pushing below 12,000. Moved my profit target even further, close to 900s. Would like to achieve maximum potential. We have the levels here, 960s and 930s or so, previous weekly low. Let's see if price will manage to go that far. Straight down. Straight down here, new lows. This will likely go down to 900s. Would like to hold this at least for this move, even straight down here. No reason to try to flatten the short position. Very nice short trade, 62s trading 63s or so, 100 plus points for the third profit target. Let's see if it gives a move further down. Market are collapsing finally after these multi weeks of consolidation. So let's see how far down now. Like to see the weekly profiles here, 930s, 900s area. If price manages to break below here, then likely to go towards this low volume area, 850s or so. Out of the short trade here from 61s down to 62s, 100 point short trade, very nice here. One trade and done, waited for the rebound, resistance at initial balance low, triggered short, scale out, then flatten 100 points. So of course, as I said earlier, I would like to hold this at least until 920s or so, although better take 100 points out rather than give 50 points back of pullback perhaps. So let's see. Have been a long time since these nice ranges happened, couple of weeks at least. We can see price generally straight down here, just a few rebounds here, which mostly short covering. No reason to think even try to buy this, better stay out if you haven't managed to catch the short trade. Will be interesting to see what price will do at previous weekly lows, 930s or so. That's why I draw this line here to see if you have any kind of support down here. Also, as I said earlier, the daily candlestick chart here with the Bollinger Bands, you can see failure here, so will likely go down to 920s or so. So price just balancing here and held 3 retests at the lows 36s. And having a balance here sideways mostly, so we need to see if it goes further down as we're getting closer to the European cash equity close. SPY also lower, everything low today, nice range expansion. So if you have a look on the medium term picture here on the 30-minute chart, you can see generally, if you see this in context, since we have been in another consolidation multi-week 900s, 500s here, and then we eventually broke above 12,000, then we established a new consolidation 900s and 12,100s here. So basically in the medium term picture here is we have a support at 900s, a resistance up to 12,100 with failures above 100s here. So question will be if price generally this week holds 900s and generally goes higher, or if it goes below, so we can see a print of 11,700. Of course these moves might not happen intraday, but if we see some volatility expansion on VIX index, perhaps we see some nice ranges. So here we are a few minutes until the European cash equity close. You can see today 3 trades, one very early trade to the long side stopped out, then shorted here and scale out full targets exactly at the low of the day. Then price just rallied all the way up to initial balance high and high of the day in 12,100 level, collapsed from there, then saw this rebound here at the US session and saw resistance at initial balance low, shorted 62, scale out full target 100 points lower, then price just generally balanced here and held a triple bottom here at 38 or so. Also this is the weekly almost close to previous week's lows. You can see when you have the bigger time frame, levels works very nicely both as targets and as support and resistances. So need to see how market will close today, if it goes further down until the US cash close later on this evening, and how this can be traded tomorrow if you have a balanced day, or if you continue lower, or if you have a complete reversal. Generally we are still in an inside week, so we haven't break either side of previous week's levels, and it will be important to see if we hold support tomorrow for a long opportunity and price will massively go higher, or in case of a breakdown, if price collapse and goes towards 11,800 and at this less traded previous breakout area here at 11,880s. If you want to subscribe to the live screen sharing room on DAX and watch every day the live trades I do on time during the market hours, the first hour of cash trading and then US session, and why I'm taking these trades, you can go on my Twitter page here at this name and click this on the pinned tweet here, this link which will prompt you to a PayPal subscription service which is have a small description here, and the first 2 days is free. Then you can have free cancellation if you wish so, and then it's just 19 euros a month. So if you click login here, then this will prompt you to a subscription details, and then you will need to let me know about this so I can send you the password, and so you can be able to log in every day and watch the live screen sharing. Or you can just go to my YouTube channel here, which I upload every day the video after what happened after the European cash market closes, and this is the link here of the everyday recording after the market closes. So this is just free, you can feel free to go here and just watch this.